I will make you host. Nikam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will make you host. If anyone will join, admit them.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Okay.
Yes, now you can share the screen.
Next slide.
Yes, you can start. Put in full screen mode.
Okay, sir.
Hello everyone, myself Samir Kokune. Firstly, I will introduce my group member. My group members. 1 minute. Hello everyone. Myself Samir Kokune. Firstly, I will introduce my group members. My group members are Srishti Nikam, Rushikesh Jadhav, Samir Kokune, and Howal Chaitanya. We are all from BTech, final year BTech from Swedish College of Engineering. Now we are present project presentation on substation automation using PLC and SCADA. Our main objective is to reduce operational and maintenance cost, increase the performance of plant, and improve the efficiency in operations, complete control over all setting of substation devices, and electrical fault analysis. Next is display real-time substation information in control center. What is the need of our project? In earlier days, substation required manual switching or adjustment of the equipment and manual collection of data for load, energy consumption, and abnormal events. But nowadays, complexity of substation increases, so it becomes necessary to automate supervision and control of substations from centrally attended point. Next slide. To allow oral coordination in case of emergency.
Samir Kokane, I have some questions.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you going to purchase PLC and SCADA unit, or what you are actually going to do? Because from your objective, I am not clear with what you are actually going to do in your project.
Ma'am, our objective is to be, we are purchasing, not purchasing.
Go to that slide.
Ma'am, we are orally explaining that things.
Huh?
We are orally explaining that things.
No, orally means objective slide is there, na?
Yes.
Now, what does it mean? Objective slide is there. That means you are expressing your objectives, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So what are your objective?
Operate PLC and automate substation using PLC and SCADA.
Objectives or objectives?
Objectives.
Madam, sorry for the disturb. Madam.
Yes, sir.
Madam, actually they are going to design in software, madam.
Then let them answer, no? Let them answer.
Yes.
Ma'am, we are done simulation model on PLC software.
But now go back to first slide. First slide. Substation automation using PLC and SCADA. So title doesn't indicate that you are going to work on simulation. So first point is there is a mismatch between your title and what you are going to do actually.
Okay, ma'am, we will correct that thing.
You can change this as simulation on substation automation using PLC and SCADA. It seems that substation automation using PLC and SCADA means actually you are going to do it.
Ma'am, we are correcting that simulation word we add.
Viraj sir,
Yes,
what
madam.
is your opinion?
Yes, madam. I told them to mention the name of that software.
Or substation automation using PLC and SCADA on whatever software you are going to use.
Ma'am, we mention on technical component required on that.
Go
Which
back,
software
now
that thing.
come to that objective slide again. Read that objectives.
To automate the activity like switching, parameter measurement, fault detection, substitution with the help of PLC and SCADA, to reduce human intervention.
With this also, we are not clearing that you are going to work on simulation. To reduce human intervention and to improve the operating efficiency of the system. With these objectives, sir, is this clear that they are going to do simulation work?
No, madam, they didn't mention anywhere here.
No, but slides are checked from you, no? So actually objective must be very clear. This is very generalized objective. Objective means what actually you are going to do in point number. Problems you are going to solve. Problem. First objective is the problem you are going to solve.
Ma'am, we will correct
Second
it.
objective, which problem you are going to solve. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And you should mention here, first काय करणार आहे? So, sir, objective for all the cases. I don't know how many students are present in the group, but a objective for everybody should be first, what are the existing methods? That methods they are collecting, they are studying these objective methods. They are studying these existing methods. That is their first objective. Actually, what is going on? Second objective, what is their specific problem? It is recorded, na? What is their specific problem? Then how you are going to tackle with that problem? Then what component you are going to use in that problem while dealing with that? So these objectives should be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So while completing your complete project, what are the steps? When steps manje, what are the problems that you are going to tackle? So with respect to that, your objective should be very clear. So with these two parts, whatever mentioned in the objective, I'm not getting any idea. Okay, next.
Our NIDA project in earlier days required manual switching or adjustment of equipment and manual collection of data for load, energy consumption and abnormal event. But nowadays complexity of substation increases, so it becomes necessary to automate substation. Substation increases, but nowadays complexity of substation increases, so it becomes necessary to automate supervision and control of substation from central attended point to allow overall coordination in case of emergencies. Sometimes ago, instead of PLC, we used dedicated communication wires, often used alongside power circuit, power line carrier, microwave radio, fiber optic cables, as well as dedicated wired remote control circuit. It's all data. It's all data used to connect the SCADA substation automation. So that's it. Next slide. Our problem statement is previously substation control manually, so that it requires human intervention. Because of that, it requires more time to detect fault. The problem and human errors occurs for operating activities like.
Samir, don't read the slides. My question is that what is the meaning of SCADA?
SCADA is a supervisory control and data acquisition system.
What is that?
It is the one of the with the help of SCADA, we all things we fault detect, and with the help of SCADA, that fault will be in the one screen. We with the help of with the help of PC, with the help of PC screen, SCADA will be shown our fault detector.
So is this only SCADA is used for fault detection?
No, ma'am. Measuring current voltage values, etc.
So that's what I'm asking, that just don't tell me the long form of SCADA, what actually SCADA is doing, what actually PLC is doing, and whatever your problem statement is there, need of this, all the things you should mention with respect to your simulation, because as you are solving this problem with the help of simulation, no? So you should also able to tell what are the problems, physical problems, why you are not going this problem means or project physically, means hardware, what are these problems, and that's why what you are going to do in the simulation work. Patil sir, what do you say?
That is why I always tell them their last fifth and sixth unit, all these contents what he is explaining, it is there. And I am already told them what is SCADA, supervisory control acquisition data. That is in a real time, whatever in the remote place, whatever the real time parameters are there, that we have to monitor. It has been, that is already with an example I am explaining from last 5 days, but I don't know whether they are attending the class or not, because they are on, means through virtually they are present, but whether they are listening or not, then this problem will come, na? If they don't listen it lectures properly, so they have to face the consequences. That's all. Is it right or wrong? Huh?
Kokne.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
we are dealing with this power system operation control. In that already we have discussed all these things. At least that SCADA I am telling you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then why you are not able to answer? It is a real-time controller, no?
Yes,
What
sir.
is in the real-time controller? Processing in the remote area where we are not, and I have given that Vizag steel plants example also. Then,
Baga, when you are doing any project work, no, you should able to mention stepwise and to the very pinpoint that what actually you are going to do, what are the problems you should know when you are using. And the same thing for interview also, whenever you are saying something about yourself or when you are using any terminology, any word, that means you should know each and every detail of that point.
all the students have done that PPT in 11th hour. That is why they have to face these problems. They have not thoroughly studied whatever they have written in the progressive report or in the synopsis. All students are doing same mistakes from morning onwards, except your batch and previous one batch. They are up to the mark, Ikat Pures, but they are also same copy paste. They are not mentioned any specification, nothing. And simply the things are repeating. 100 times I have told, and whenever I have given the message, at that time I told whatever the gist in that synopsis and the progressive report you have to present through a PowerPoint presentation. But again, they are doing same mistake. And such a time has been given 1 week, and last moment they are preparing the PPT and means presenting in front of us. That is there. So they have to face same scenario. All I have done, because in my group, 2 groups, they have submitted hard copy, but the PPT presentation they have not shown.
So that's why at least my batches, I told you that last step is PPT. When you are submitting the progress report, first step is preparing index, what actually you are going to add in your report. So first step is preparing index, second step is preparing report. Once report is prepared, then it's a short form is your synopsis. And once all these things are ready, then putting in highlighting points of this all report is your PPT. But they are doing reverse thing. They are first preparing PPTs, then they are preparing.
Madam, that is not a problem. The group members coordination is not proper. I observed it because some students are staying at home, some students are working, some students they are telling wo aata nahi, ye karta nahi, te yet nahi, te asa karat nahi. Same reasons they are telling, and that is why this chaos will happen.
Samir, what do you want to say anything related to this?
No, ma'am.
That means
And see,
whatever
the contents you have presented in the PPT, they are not justified also. See the alignment and presentation. Just it is copy paste from your report and you have pasted and you are presenting. That's all. At least that much sense also you are not having, whether it is justified or not, whether the presentation is proper or not.
Viresh sir, have they shown you the PPTs?
Yes, madam. Only one time I checked. After corrections, I didn't check.
They never turn, sir. That is there the problem. If the corrections we are telling, na, they will never tell. वो बोलते बहुत दिमाग खाता है सर, जान दो, जो होगा देखेंगे.
Yesterday they came on evening for 5 p.m. And last time also they have not given the presentation, madam. That is the problem.
Last 15-20 days we are still here up to 6-7 o'clock. Even though the students are not means that much aware to show that they are not taking efforts also to show to the respective guide.
Okay.
Okay,
Next.
Kokane. We will complete it. Complete it.
Our problem statement is previously substation control manually so that it.
Kokane, I request that don't read. When have you done any time presentation in your school? भाषण वगैरे असं कधी काय केलंय का? असं बोलता का रे तुम्ही? असं बोलता का सांगा मला? त्याला पॉज कमीत ते तरी करा ना मग. आपण काम नाही करत तर कमीत कमी बोलताना प्रेझेंट करताना तर नीट करावं, because there are two different skills. Actually working on the field is one different aspect, and if you have not worked, at least presenting it in the better style, that is another quality. ते तरी नीट सांगा.
ओके मॅम.
एक प्रामाणिक प्रश्न विचारतो कोकणे साहेब, की हे तुम्ही अभ्यास केलाय का नाही?
येस सर.
खोटं बोलू नका रे, मला कळते रे तुमच्या सांगण्यावर. कशाला खोटं बोलतो रे?
सर
अभ्यास केला असता तर हे PPT ची गरज नाही, धनाधन सांगितलं असतं. धनाधन रीड करताय आणि सांगताय की तुम्ही अभ्यास केलाय. काय अभ्यास केलाय? मी ओरडून सांगतोय तुम्हाला की हे तुमच्या करिअरशी रिलेटेड आहे आणि याला जास्त तुम्ही फोकस करा, तुम्हाला भविष्यात कामाला येणार आहे. ते तुम्ही करत नाहीये. ठीक आहे, चला करा, सांगा.
For reducing operational and maintenance cost.
Change the slide. Change the slide.
Nikam, can you change this slide?
Laptop hang.
So Rushikesh.
Nikam, are you there?
Yes, sir. Laptop hangs.
Change the slide. Change the PPT ना.
अरे हँग झाला तर रिस्टार्ट कर ना मित्रा. कम्प्युटर रिस्टार्ट करून परत चालू कर. चला या परत या.
Next slide. In problem statements, for reducing operational and maintenance costs, we automate the substation, and for increasing the performance of plant and improve the efficiency of operations, we automate the substation. Or for electrical fault analysis, or remotely electrical fault analysis, we automate the substation and display real-time substation information in control center. Next slide. These are the contents we are adding our
Next.
PPT.
Go to the next slide.
Further discussion will Chaitanya will be done. Chaitanya, can you there?
Make it fast.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
want
Let them explain. Everybody tell them explain to block diagram, whatever that block diagram is.
Okay, okay. So there's the content. That's why I told them to change. Index.
What is the gist of that project? You tell me. That's all. ब्लॉक डायग्रामला घ्या आणि 4 जण मिळून एक्सप्लेन करा बरं का.
Nikam, what is problem?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. Like my.
निकम का आइन लगने के टाइम में हैंग होने वाला है अभी. वो रीजन बराबर है अभी.
नहीं सर, वो PLC का सॉफ्टवेयर चालू है इसलिए सर हो रहा है.
क्या?
PLC का सॉफ्टवेयर चालू है ना, इसलिए हो रहा है सर.
working में sir.
वर्किंग में PLC का सॉफ्टवेयर.
Nikam, first complete the presentation, then you can show your whatever you done in simulation.
नहीं तो सिमुलेशन में ही दिखाओ सर. ब्लॉक डायग्राम
Directly you can start the simulation if you
चलेगा, वो भी दिखाओ. चल.
explain this block diagram and then start your simulation.
This is the block diagram of our project. You can see the components of substation automation are PLC, SCADA, step down transformer, rectifier, motor, relay, ADC, infinite bus isolator, circuit breaker, CT and PT, and transformer.
अभी एक ही सवाल है मेरा. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
एक ही सवाल है कि
हाँ.
आप PLC SCADA यूज कर रहे हो तो
हाँ.
सब स्टेशन में के कौन से पैरामीटर्स कंट्रोल करोगे आप? मॉनिटरिंग
हम
करोगे और उसका कंट्रोलिंग करोगे.
हम आइसोलेटर, सर्किट ब्रेकर और सीटीपीटी कंट्रोल नहीं करेंगे, पर आइसोलेटर और सर्किट ब्रेकर कंट्रोल करेंगे.
Which parameters you will monitor, which information you will gather, and which information you will process in real time?
Voltage and current and fault analysis.
अच्छा. What type of fault analysis?
Any fault, sir, like short circuit.
असं वेग बोलू नका रे.
और
वेग बोलू नका. आपण गेल्या 2 महिन्यापासून पॉवर सिस्टम ऑपरेशन कंट्रोल करतोय जे तुमच्या प्रोजेक्टशी तंतोतंत रिलेटेड आहे. तो आप यो क्यों नहीं बोल सकते? हर चीज बताया मैंने आपको, एग्जाम्पल के साथ 4-4 बार बताया है. तो वो बताओ ना आप कितने पैरामीटर्स कंट्रोल करोगे, कितने पैरामीटर्स रियल टाइम में दिखाओगे, उसका मॉनिटरिंग कैसा करोगे. कौन सा PLC यूज करोगे, कौन सा PLC का सिस्टम यूज करोगे. सिमुलेशन दिखाओ. चलो जाने दो सर. विल गो फॉर सिमुलेशन. दिखाओ चलो.
पूरा सिमुलेशन नहीं है.
पूरा नहीं है.
हाँ, अभी प्रिपेयर करने वाला हूँ।
कितना पैरामीटर दोगे? हाँ ठीक है। जत महावितरण कंपनी, ओके।
मैं वो
अभी ये सबस्टेशन है ना?
हाँ है सर।
कितना इसका कैपेसिटी कितना है? What is the capacity of substation you are going to set up in a SCADA and PLC to control the parameters in that substation?
कॅपॅसिटी फिक्स नाही काय सर, सिर्फ वर्किंग चालू
अरे
आहे.
माझ्या मित्रा, कसं नाही
हा.
करणार रे? 33 kVA
हा 30 हा 32
66 kVA 220 आहे का 300 kVA आहे? काय आहे ते सांगायला पाहिजे मित्रा. त्याच्याशिवाय ते PLC SCADA कसं रन करेल?
33 kVA to 11 kVA सर.
मी म्हटल्यावर सांगतो मित्र.
नाही सर, कन्फ्युजन व्हायला सर.
काय कन्फ्युजन होत आहे रे? सर, व्हॉट कन्फ्युजन दे हॅव डिस्कस लाईक दिस? Viresh sir,
Yes, sir.
whether they have discussed like this?
No, sir. Why is there any, what is confusion क्यों हो रहा निकम?
I am asking, they are going to design simulation to the, they have to what, define the parameters na?
They should define the parameter. This is the 3D design they are opening. This is
Sir,
not a simulation.
that is a visual design, I know. But what I am asking, what sort of substation, what is the capacity of that substation?
This is the simple question. No, Nikam, sir is asking simple question. What is the capacity of the substation?
Now he is
33
telling
kV,
33 by
11 kV.
11.
होय सर.
Other group members, other two members, who are they? Except Kokane and Nikam. Who are other two?
Yes, sir. Rushkit Jadhav.
Huh?
Rushkit Jadhav.
Ani?
Chaitanya Howard,
Roll number 40.
39.
39.
42.
And
42.
always absent. 39 and 42.
Present.
बताओ आप दोनों. What is your contribution in this project? What are the specifications you have taken? What is the what is the substation capacity? How many transformer you have shown? CT, PT, everything. What is the capacity of that CT, PT? Specification should be done in the project phase. That is the ground preparation of your project.
Project.
In the project phase first.
Yes, sir.
Is it right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Then
Okay, Nikam, what you want to show, you can continue. At least we can know what you want to do the project. Nikam, what you want to show in your project, that is you can continue now. At least we can.
PLC you are using?
Siemens 1214 ACDC. Siemens 1214.
What is the ladder design? ठीक है, चलो निकम भाई, आप दोनों चुप बैठो, बाकी के दो लोग बताओ आगे का पीपीटी. चलो छोड़ो. Jadhav and another fellow? Huh?
Chaitanya and Jadhav, do you want to give the presentation or not?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Rushikesh Jadhav is selected somewhere, na?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Yeah.
Bharat Forge.
Bharat Force.
चलो.
Okay, you can stop your presentation. You were not prepared. You didn't want to say anything. Nikam, you can close the presentation.
Yes,
Your
sir.
presentation is repeated again.
रिपीटेड नहीं, मार्क दे मत अभी, काय को रिपीटेड? टाइम का अपने को 50 बार यही सुनने को।
Last
छोड़ो।
time also they have not given the presentation. And
छोड़ो, इनको
yesterday,
मार्क दे दो।
one day before they
मार्क
told
मत
so
देना,
take the
छोड़ो।
presentation.
नहीं, मत दो इनको, देखेंगे बाद में। 1000 बार बोल के भी समझ में नहीं आता क्या तुमको? आपको समझ नहीं आना चाहिए ना कि इतना बार हम आपको ये दे रहे हैं, वी आर गिविंग द लिबर्टी, यू आर नॉट डूइंग इट अप टू द मार्क।
Yes, yes.
नेक्स्ट
Group number 4, Deepali.
Yes, sir. Sir, Viresh
हाँ।
sir, unless and until you are confident about your student, suppose in the morning I was not there, but I know that these students can speak well. That's why I allowed you to take their presentation. Other two batches, I'm not much confident and they have not shown me PPT, etc. That's why I haven't allowed.
Madam, just I allowed them. Madam, 1 minute, madam.
It's wasting of our time as well, sir.
Yes,
Therefore-
madam. I allowed them because they made the report very well, and that's why I allowed them. Synopsis report and presentation.
Even though formal procedure they have done, no, in such situation, if you are familiar, means any guide is familiar that their student have not done work, no, in such situation, all the 4 members, no, let them give presentation in front of you first. Because we have to complete the syllabus as well. But still we are giving more focus on the project presentation. Their campus are going on. They are not attending the lectures. So many.
Deepali, who is sharing the screen?
Amruta, sir.
Amruta, Amruta Nanwar. Amruta Nanwar, na?
Sir.
Okay, now you can share the screen.
It is visible, sir.
Yes, it is visible. You start your presentation.
Sangeeta.
Shraddha Ambule. Shraddha is there.
Yes, sir.
You start, Shraddha.
Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Sangeeta Pujari, and I'm here for our project presentation. And our project name is Smart Grid Energy Storage System with my group members. And my group members are Deepali Metkari, Sangeeta Pujari, Amruta Nanore, Shraddha Ambule. Under guidance of Dr. R.M. Patil and head of the department, Dr. D.A. Tamboli, ma'am. Next slide, please.
Amruta, do it fast.
So here is the index of our project, which includes abstract objectives.
10 minutes and 5 minutes question answers.
Okay, so here is the abstract of our project. In abstract, nowadays population is increasing, so we are trying to balance the energy demand and the demand from the consumers also. So we are trying to satisfy the consumers, in which we are trying to store the energy whenever the demand is higher, and the demand is higher from the consumer side and energy generation is low. So we want to satisfy the consumers. So by storing the energy, we satisfy the energy. So we are using battery for energy storage. So now I would like to forward the chat to the Amrita.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Objective of our project to provide a real world experience with a new technology to provide secured operation as soon as possible, to understand basic of solar and wind system. It means how to generate electricity from solar and wind system, to design parameters of smart grid, to increase the efficiency of grid, energy store. Next one, energy storage can reduce the cost to provide the frequency regulation and spinning reserve service, as well as offset the cost of the consumer by storing low cost energy. Then, to understand battery storage management. Next is introduction of our project. We will see grid, traditional grid, smart grid. In grid is nothing but the network which interconnects the generation, transmission and distribution unit. Electric grid is an interconnected network for electricity delivered from produce to consumer. Electrical grids varies in size and can cover whole countries. Then traditional grids. Traditional grid is interconnection of transmission lines, machines, distribution lines, which is located away from the consumption area. Then smart grid. Smart grid is nothing but upgrade to the grid is smart way. Is an electricity network based on digital technology that is used to supply electricity to the consumer. It is a two-way digital communication. Then batteries are the first electrical energy source to be considered in smart grids. Energy storage can supply energy when demand is larger than the current supply. Battery energy storage system can be used to overcome several changes released to a larger scale, and integration of the renewable. Then electrical energy storage, that is electrostatic energy storage, including capacitors, supercapacitors and magnetic currents. And then electrical storage, mechanical energy storage such as flywheels, compressed air and hydropump energy storage. Next is literature review. First of all, smart distribution. This paper is published 19th April 2016, in which we have studied smart meters and their potential application are summarized. Then second one is application of microgrid control system in smart park. This is paper published in 7th January 2019. It makes full use of the distributed.
Amruta, go to the methodology or something important topics. Don't waste time on literature review.
Okay, sir. Next part, continue, Dipali.
Thank you, Amrita. I will continue the next part. Here is the block diagram of traditional grid system. If you see this block diagram, we can realize that there is only one way power flow. in this traditional grid we are facing lot of problems. We can't detect where is the fault occurred in the system, or we modernize this system by using smart grids. Next slide.
What you are explaining, huh? Source, generation, transmission, distribution, end
Sir,
user.
I will
That's all.
explain in block diagram. So
Okay.
I shortly explain. Here is the block diagram of smart grid. If we seen in the traditional grid block diagram, only one way communication. Here we see we combine multiple sources like wind energy, power supply, and solar energy. Solar energy is converted by using inverter and combined in the grid. Then in the grid there are multiple components like sensors, circuit breaker, transformer. Then after the grid we given to the converter, we have to store this energy in the battery, so we have to convert in the DC, so we use the converter AC to DC converter. Then after battery will store DC, then we have to convert this DC into AC. By using inverter we converted and given to the end user. Next slide. We say smart grid means list of the components. First one is solar panel. Solar panel is required for generating the solar energy. Solar panel is required. Next one is battery. There are several types of the battery like nickel, cadmium, lead acid battery, lithium ion battery, but we use only lithium ion battery because higher energy. Lithium ion battery has higher energy. More and greater efficiency, so we use it more focused on the lithium ion battery. Next one is intelligent application, like temperature sensors. Temperature sensors are required
Again, 1 minute. Stop here now. What I have told, you have to give the specification of each and every component. What is the size of solar panel? What is the battery rating? Where is the what are the resistors? Which are the sensors? Smart power meter. Huh?
Sir, we don't know actually how much model we have to.
Then if you don't know how much amount, I have already on that day, that much discussion we have done, and I told you to decide some quantity, how much you are going to generate it, and then how much you already we have discussed it, these things. Why you are not mentioned in the PPT? Is it there? Is it right or wrong? Whatever I am saying. आपण डिसाइड केलं होतं ना किती अमाऊंट जनरेट करायची, मी तुम्हाला उदाहरण सांगितलं होतं. हा, सांगितलं होतं की नाही?
So we have done calculation for foam, but we haven't mentioned here.
Why? Why? You are already mentioned in the report, na? That only we have to show it, na? All these things you are interested to see all these things. Okay, next, chala.
Next is smart power meter. Smart power meter is required for automatic billing and screen. Screen Amrita, please show.
Amrita? Amrita,
Yes, sir. 1 minute. Network issue.
Amrita, unmute yourself and share your screen. Amrita,
1 minute, sir.
Recording in progress.
Thank you, Amrit. Next one is smart power meter. Smart power is necessary for automatic billing monitoring, and we can read how much unit we consume. Next one is smart substations. Smart substations include expensive components like circuit breakers, switches, transformer, capacitor bank. Next one is superconducting cable. Superconducting cables, in traditional system, we are transferring the power from these lines, transmission lines, but we in smart grid we use the superconducting cables. Cables have several layers, so that by using superconducting cables we can detect easily where is the fault occur in the system. So we can direct access the location, and we can take action fastly. So it is easy. Next one is phasor measurement unit, PMU. PMU is used to estimate the magnitude and phase angle of voltage and current. Thank you. Next part will continue. Shraddha Ambole.
Thank you, Deepali. I would like to continue next part. The advantages of smart grid energy storage system. When bulk of power is generated from source, for transmission, this method is more efficient. After the power disturbances, it quick restore the electricity, and it is a very efficient method, and it reduces the cost of the utilities, and also reduces the peak demand also. It has two-way distribution. Next. Conclusion. We have read some literature. In that we have seen technologies have provided opportunities to enhance efficiency and operation of the grid. Energy storage can be effective tool for utilities as well as customers. The importance of storage to be grid is becoming increasing accepted. Next. Here is some reference of our project.
अमृता एक स्लाइड पाठीमागे घ्या. घ्या पाठीमागे. Okay, here that phase next component. Phasor measurement unit. Is it component of your project?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain that phasor measurement? What is exactly?
Sir, it is used for estimate the magnitude and phase angle of voltage and current.
Sorry.
Phasor measurement used to estimate the magnitude and angle of voltage.
So it is means it is a device.
Yes, sir. In report, we mentioned the detailed.
Okay. Get back to that block diagram. Right. So here I just wanted to from wind energy and solar, you are generating whatever the electricity, and again you are taking help of power supply. Which kind of power supply there, which you have shown at this,
MSCP
here,
supply.
this one,
We mentioned here power supply.
MSCB power supply. Okay. Then if easily you having MSCB power in AC, then why you are doing that into DC, again charging to battery, and again at consumer end you are giving AC? Why don't we give this power directly to consumer?
Sir, because our aim is to store the energy. When demand is more, then we will give the supply through battery, and when demand is less, then we will store in batteries. So our main motto is this.
So now in this case, okay, now it is clear to me that whenever demand is more, then your battery will supply to the end consumer. And when demand is less, then your battery will get charged, right? Now come to the first page of title of your project. See, your title of project is Smart Grid Energy Storage System. And you are managing nodes with the help of battery. So whether this title is matching with your project, what you exactly doing? I think Deepali and Sangeeta, I suggested you to change the title.
Yes, sir.
Still it is like that, means you are just coming, asking to faculties, taking suggestions and doing nothing. Means faculty's time is means it has no value, right? Sangeeta, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Sangeeta, Deepali.
Sir, we will change.
No. Now don't change. Now just give explanation whether this title is matching with what you are doing in your project.
I think
Smart grid energy storage system, and there is only single battery. How it is become a storage system? Patil sir, you can correct me if I am wrong, but according to me, it is not a storage system. It is a
Long
management
discussion
system.
already
Right, sir?
happened. I already told them everything, whatever you are saying is absolutely correct. But there, what is the problem now?
And I also, and actually,
No. So listen, their coordination between the group is not proper. This is why this will face they have to face the consequences. That's all. Because they are always.
Because already I had intimated to Sangeeta and Deepali to change the title and make it as like that way, as you are doing a management, as you are doing load management. Whenever there is a lack of demand, then you are just storing that energy. All that things I had suggested them. Still, they haven't changed anything.
sir, you told by using PLs. We haven't. So we haven't changed.
Great, sir, over to you. No questions.
Like this.
Okay. Next batch, who is there?
Thank you, sir.
Correct your title, Deepali. Whatever. Sangeeta.
Yes, sir. We will change it.
Okay.
Next, Shivam Solanke. Okay, Shivam, you can share the screen.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, continue. Your voice is audible. Your screen is visible properly. You can continue.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Shivam, what is your group number?
Group number 13.
13. Okay, continue.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. It's pleasure to welcome you all. I, Harshvardhan Yadav, along with my team members, are going to present our project, that is generation of electricity by using suspension system. We choose this project because we wanted to get familiar with generation of electricity by using vehicle suspension system and provide new regenerative system. So next. I, Harshvardhan Yadav, with roll number 65 from BTech Electrical. Apart from me, there are another 3 members are involved with roll number 38, Swapnil Gunda, with roll number 58, Shivam Solanke. Under the guidance of our respective HOD Dr. Dipti Tamboli, ma'am. So here we proceed. I, Harshvardhan Yadav, I am going to talk about content in project. First part of presentation is abstract, then introduction, objective, and so on, as I mentioned in content. Next. Moving toward next, show. Next is abstract. Abstract is nothing but the summary of our project. So in abstract, we mention the need of project, why we choose the project, why we are working on this. We choose the project as our main project because nowadays power is everything in this world. Without power, world fails to run. From the beginning, we are finding new ways to generate and discover new power sources to modify and develop for easier life and better future. In recent world development and growth of countries highly depend on power generation rate, consumption rate, and most important, efficiency of both. Main purpose of this project to utilize the waste energy which is wasted through vehicle suspension. This project is used to this project is used the wasted energy when the vehicle passes over uneven roads, speed breakers that can add new resource to the power generation. This project is designed with the help of rack and pinion mechanism. This mechanism converts vehicle bump generator linear motion and vibrations into electricity to be used in battery charging. That stored energy can be used for further needs. Next, Shivam. Shivam. So next slide is the introduction. As I mentioned in abstract and also in objective, the purpose to deal this idea is to generate electricity using suspension system. So we are working on the power generator suspension system that converts vehicle pump generated linear motion and vibration into electricity. Battery charging, general shock absorber are used to simply absorb the energy without converting it into electricity. So we are put forth a way to use this free energy and store it for further. The vehicle lights, indicator, horn, etc.
Harshvardhan, just wait for a minute. Harshvardhan. Gavane. Chetan Gavane.
Chetan.
Shivam, instead, Swapnil, Harshvardhan, Omkar, and yourself, and Viresh sir. All others should be muted. Continue, Harshodhan.
Next slide. Shivam? Moving toward next is abstract. Abstract is nothing. Moving toward next is objective. So objective is nothing but the output of our project. The main objective of design to control for a vehicle suspension system is to reduce the discomfort sensed by the passenger which arise from the road roughness and increase the ride handling associated with the pitching and rolling movement. This necessary very fast and accurate controller to meet much control objective as possible. This method provide an efficient way to generate electricity from kinetic energy of moving vehicle on roads and highways. For further presentation, I will hand over the charge to Shivam Sarangi.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Shivam Sarangi. Today I am going to explain the methodology of this project. First of all, I would like to explain the block diagram of this project. The block diagram is the arrangement in this block diagram. The arrangement of our project is shown. This, first of all, the shock absorber consider the shocks which are going to express in the rough roads and the speed breakers. Shock absorber sends the shock, and the shock absorber are attached to the racks and pinion. Racks and pinion are sense that sense that vibration and convert the linear motion into the rotating motion. This rotating motion is captured by the generator, and the generator is going to convert the rotary motion into the electrical energy. This electrical energy is stored in the battery, and the stored energy attached to the load. The working principle of this project is we are working on the principle of conversion of linear motion into the rotational motion using power generation suspension system with the help of rack pinion arrangement. In this mechanism, the kinetic energy is converted into the electrical energy. The rack pinion are used to convert rotational movement into a linear motion. Rack is a bar-shaped gear with an infinite radius of cylindrical gear. Rack have the teeth on the linear bar and meshed the gear in T-bed pinion. Pinion is nothing but a circular gear which is rotary. The rack is connected on permanent side of the suspension system. This rack is unfluctuating with pinion. When a vehicle passes over or goes on an uneven road and on speed breaker, the rack will be pushed down the pinion. So pinion will rotate, which is connected to the generator. Pinion gear has been in unconverted connected with DC generator, which can produce electrical energy throughout the process. This generated electricity passes towards rectifier circuit. Rectifier circuit used for the avoid reverse flow of current. The output current being used for the further functional uses of vehicles such as lighting, indicators, headlights, tail lights. Hence, we have used the mechanism for battery efficiency. Therefore, we have used this mechanism for better performance of battery. The next part of presentation will be continued by Swapnil Gunda.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Swapnil Gunda. Next part of this project, I will explain you. Next part, component with specification. In this project, we can use number of components such that DC motor with 4 quantity, horizontal plate, vertical plates, rack and pinion, rectifier and battery. Next slide, Shivam. Specification: DC motor. DC motor operate 1.5 volt to up to 100 volt. In robotics, motor use 6 volt, 12 volt, 24 volt because most of robots are battery powered and it is available with these values. Rectifier. It is a electrical device that converts alternating current to the direct current. Next slide, show. Battery. Battery, it is a device which store generated energy. As widely known as type of lantern battery, 6 volt cell are used to supply electricity to the torchlight, flashlight, any other illumination. Diode. Diode is a semiconductor device that essentially acts as a one-way switch for the current. It allows current to flow in one direction. I hand over chat to the Onkar Raut.
Thank you, Swapnil. I am continuing from application.
What is your name?
My name is Onkar Raut.
Raut
Now
Onkar, okay.
Now I am continuing from application. It is used in electrical vehicle to charge the batteries, and it is used in hybrid car. There is a wide scope for regeneration of energy, like a regeneration of braking system. Next, advantage. It is improve fuel economy and also cost saving. It is simple in design. Prevent loss of energy efficient performance, and long lasting ability. Next, conclusion. It prevent loss of energy from vehicle, and conversion of energy produced by vehicle shock absorber movement into electrical energy allows significant fuel saving. It is possible to obtain fuel saving between 1.5 to 6% depending on the vehicle and driving condition. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Your presentation is good. Hello. Your
Thank you, sir.
presentation is
Yes, sir.
good.
Thank you, sir.
But again, the same problem, reading the slides. Many of the students are reading the slides. Contents are also, and that justification, presentation, way of presentation should be corrected. Technically, 50% okay. No, not that much bad, but you should improve more. Other two, other group member, they should not work as a sleeping partners. They should work as an active partners. Tekle sir, correct, na? Tekle sir is there. I think he left.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, I'm there.
Sir, that is my comments. That's all.
Harshvardhan and all other, take a note of your suggestions and work on it.
Okay, sir.
Yes, surely.
Okay, next.
Shivam, close stop your screen sharing.
Okay, I stop it.
Chetan, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait. Okay, now you can share the screen now.
Hello everyone. Am I audible? Chetan?
Yes, Akash.
Yes.
Go to the first slide. Okay. We group number 8 going to present our project, that is railway track pedestrian crossing between the platforms. By me, myself, Akash Shinde. Second one, Vaibhav Munguskar. Third one, Chetan Ghawane. And the last one, Tushar Lade, in the academic year 2021 to 2022. Under the guidance of our guide, Professor M.K. Pawar Madam, and our respected HOD, Dr. D.A. Tambole Madam. The content of our presentations are objective, introduction, literature review, visit to DRM office, current condition, existing technology, disadvantages of existing technology, the proposed system, block diagrams, components, working of our project,
Hello.
advantages,
1
conclusion.
minute, please.
Okay.
Can you go to the starting slide? I will note down your names. Okay. Okay, you can continue.
Okay, sir. The objective of our project is the model strategy will around the need to provide good facilities with less time and efforts. The platform reach is such that it will also fulfill the passenger requirements. We intend to attain the following objective. The first objective is continuously provide effective and good facilities with the less time. The second objective is satisfy the passenger needs all the time. Third one, ensure feasible and economical use of platform bridge. The fourth one is minimize the passenger efforts. And the last one, contribute to our society and the railway station. Introduction. This automatic railway track pedestrian crossing without using staircase project is used for automatically closing or opening of the mobile platform in between the train track. Normally, the mobile platform connects the two platforms through which passenger can walk on the platform to reach the next platform. The literature review of our project. We group members visited the railway station many times. Then we come to know the problems that the railway station is facing presently. The problems we observed during our visit is there are some people trying to cross the railway platform and track itself, which is dangerous and sometimes it can be fatal. People put their life in a dangerous just for reducing the physical efforts and also for saving to time across the railway track to perform. Instead,
Switch on your
hello?
camera. We want to see you, how you are reading the things.
Okay, ma'am.
And I think as per my knowledge, if
Yes, ma'am.
you got first prize for your essay, right? That means you know how to present the things. There is a lot of difference. Akash,
Yes, madam.
you know, your what we can say, leadership qualities you have stage daring, etc. So you know what is the difference between reading the things and presenting the things. So keep your camera on.
Yes, madam. Yes.
Whether Akash you have shown a PPT to your guide.
What, sir?
Whether you have shown your PPT presentation to your guide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because actually see line number 4, line number 5, and line number 6.
Sir, I am not audible.
What is that? Then again, you are not
Hello?
audible.
Actually, sir, he is presenting from mobile, so that this happens.
No. 1 minute. What is the meaning of literature review? What you have written on the literature review?
What review we had taken? That is the literature review, I think.
Yeah, man. What is Sanga? Who is guide? Who is your guide?
Our madam, sir. She is not present, sir. No.
Do you know the meaning of literature review? What is your title, project of your title? Sorry, project title.
Railway track pedestrian crossing between the platforms.
So, is there any paper published regarding your project, or some research work has been done previously?
Yes, sir. That one included in the references.
ओ टेकडे सर सांगा तुम्ही, मी बजल आता बंद करतो.
आकाश,
Yes, sir.
सरांना एवढंच सांगायचं आहे की तुम्ही एखादा प्रोजेक्ट करताय, एखादा नवीन काहीतरी काम करताय, ऍटलिस्ट तुम्ही कुठून तरी रेफरन्स घेतला असेल ना. जे तुम्ही रेफरन्स लावलेले लिटरेचर रिव्ह्यू म्हणजे काय की या गोष्टीच्या रिलेटेड जिथं अगोदर काही काम झालेलं आहे त्याचा तुम्ही एक रेफरन्स घेतलाय, त्याच्यातून काही गोष्टी कलेक्ट केल्यात अँड देन युअर प्रोजेक्टिंग न्यू आयडिया, हा त्याचा अर्थ आहे. ठीक आहे, ठीक आहे. तुम्ही काम केलेलं आहे, तुम्ही भेटलेला आहात रेल्वे स्टेशनला, इट इज ओके, बट ते तुम्ही वेगळ्या सेक्शन मध्ये टाकताय. करा कंटिन्यू.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay.
And can I explain, sir, it literature review or not?
Go to the methodology.
Okay. Chetan,
Yes, Akash.
go to the
Hello.
block diagram.
Hello.
Tushar, explain.
Yes, you are audible. Please, you can continue.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible. Continue.
Visit to DRM office. We went to DRM office, Solapur, to know the current problem in railway station. We meet to Mr. Shailesh Gupta, sir. He told a different problem statement. One of the problem is people trying to cross railway platform with track itself by putting their life in danger. So we thought to overcome this problem by making automatic platform bridge. Current condition. Existing technology. The existing system is most of the automated with escalators, lamps and bridges.
अरे मित्रांनो,
There is-
परत एकदा लक्षात घ्या, तुम्ही जे करणार आहात ना ते सांगा. तुम्ही DRM ऑफिसला जाऊन काय केलं, तिथे काय केलं ते नका सांगू. एक्झिस्टिंग सिस्टीम जी होती त्या सिस्टीमला ओव्हरकम करण्यासाठी तुम्ही काय करणार आहात, त्याचं डिझाईन, त्याची ब्लॉक डायग्राम कुठे आहे ते दाखवा.
Chetan, proposed system, Chetan.
नाही त्याची ब्लॉक डायग्राम वगैरे कुठे आहे? ओके, हा हे एक्सप्लेन करा. तुम्ही ऑटोमेटेड
Yes, sir.
ब्रिज सिस्टीम करणार ना?
Ha, sir. Yes, sir.
मग ती ऑटोमेटेड ब्रिज सिस्टीम कशी करणार ते सांगा.
By using, sir, Arduino Uno, IR sensor, motor driver, and DC motor supply, power supply, sir. Main, they are heart of this
Are you
project.
doing a prototype model?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
in
we
the
are
doing
trying,
simulation.
sir. No,
Sir,
sir. Prototype model. We are.
Okay, okay, continue.
Sir, one more question.
Yes.
आप लोग किससे मिले थे वो रेलवे स्टेशन मैनेजर से क्या?
हाँ, डिविजनल ऑफिसर, सर. रेलवे
डिविजनल मैनेजर रहता है DRM.
रीजनल मैनेजर शैलेश गुप्ता.
रीजनल
क्या बोला उन्होंने?
रीजनल मैनेजर सर.
सर वो बोले उधर 2-3 प्रॉब्लम बताए उन्होंने, और मुझे बाकी का उनका टेक्निकल था.
नहीं,
give an
problems
idea,
क्या
sir.
बता? What he told? What is the main problem?
Sir, crossing problem, sir. People are trying to cross in between platform, in between the railway tracks to avoid the bridge. They are take their lives in danger and go from railway tracks on from the. They are avoid the to use the bridge.
Even though if you are providing the platform, okay, railway crossing platform, whether the peoples can stop the crossing the railway bridge?
Sir, we can exclude that na bridge when we are familiar with that mobile platform.
But whatever you are going to
The
develop the
main
system,
problem is what, sir?
if
The
any
elderly persons,
okay, if any
elderly persons, handicapped persons are not able to.
Yes, right now, but I have one doubt. I will share with you. If any technical issues are there during the train is coming, so who is the responsible for that? Whatever you developed the system and that system is implemented in railway stations. Okay. So if any technical issues there, okay, if that gate is not opened, if when the train is running, okay, who's the responsible for that? आप गारंटी दे सकते हैं कि टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं आता उसमें?
Sir, not we are
100%
not.
नहीं दे सकते sir.
But we can
Try.
Accidents.
We can as possible.
Okay.
One
Continue
minute.
your
When
presentation.
you are
Continue your
made to
presentation,
DRM,
please.
hello. When you are
yes,
made
sir.
to DRM, you are told now you are telling that some technical problems are there. What technical problems he has discussed with you? Whether your project is feasible for that railway station, whether it can reduce the accidents, whether the people will stop crossing the railway during the railway is running on the rail. Is it possible? Or nowadays the Indian Railway, they are doing a tremendous changes. They are building the overbridges. You have to overbridges are there, and that overbridges are peoples who are going to cross the track through overbridge. So overbridges are constructed in every railway station to avoid these accidents. So these things you have to discuss in your project as per my knowledge, whatever you are telling. Is it right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whatever I'm telling, is it right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, you are right.
Have you
Nowadays,
have you ever visited Indian Railway site?
Yes,
then
sir.
There is an R&D section in the Indian Railway. They are doing something. The DRDO is helping them. Whether these points you have discussed. And first of all, I want to ask you how many times you have discussed with your guide. That is a main question.
Discussed with ma'am, sir, many times.
No, that's why when you are going
All
to
my-
do, your project concept is good. I appreciate
Yes,
your problem statement and whatever your problem definition, I appreciate. But the approach towards the problem statement should be perfect. You should always
Problem resolving, sir. Yes.
Problem is okay. Problem definition is okay. Your conceptual idea is okay. But what is the feasibility? How much it will be feasible? Because already Indian Railway, they are doing a big changes and big developments due to the increase in the population and all these things. So have you gone through the R&D section? Because if you go, you will get it proper information there. So you have to collect only meeting to DRM. DRM is a limited person to that particular region. So he is either
Research and development section, sir.
administrative or whether you have visited to the technical session, because every railway they are having a technical section. So whether you have visited to the technical section, there are number of engineers working. Whether you have discussed with the engineers.
No, sir.
That is the problem. So when you are doing,
Yes.
I again tell you that your conceptual idea is good, but you are lacking to gather the information. You are lacking for correct. You have to approach to the correct person where this problem can be discussed, because this is the technical aspects. See, in Mumbai, if you remember last year, one bridge is old, it has been collapsed. That
Collapsed,
military peoples, they have constructed that bridge within some of the stipulated period. Do you know this information?
Yes, 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 sir. Yes.
Which bridge they
sir.
have
Actually-
constructed? That bridge has been given to the military peoples, and that military peoples who is in a, that design has been done by the DRDO. Defense Research Organization is the office in Pune. So they have designed and they have constructed that bridge within, I think it may be some days. I don't remember exactly how much days, but within short stipulated period, they have constructed that bridge. And that bridge is very long distance. That is also there.
70.
So you please gather that information and then you can implement in your project. Okay, because you are doing a prototype one. That's why I asked you. If you are doing a prototype, you should have a proper information. Okay, you can explain this block diagram.
Yes, okay. In block diagram, there is a main
Do you know how you have from where you have copied this block diagram?
in a when the Arduino is get a
Tell me the basic answer. Where you have copied this block diagram?
we are collecting from many sources. It is collected from many sources, sir. Not exactly copied.
Which resources?
Research papers and internet, sir.
But only copy pasting. Have you gone through a whole block diagram? What is the role of motor drive? What is the role of power supply? What is the specification of the power supply? What is meant by IR sensors? What is meant by IR?
Infrared, sir.
What is what is the role or what is the function of the infrared sensors?
Yes, sir. Active IR sensor are used here, sir. Emits lights. Active. We are searched on IR sensors. The active and passive are there, na?
What is the specification? There are number of specification IR sensors and number of applications are there. For what purpose you are using the IR sensor in your project?
The obstacles, which means railways come across to sensors. The light emitting and
okay, man, you please go through again and do it properly. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Viresh sir, we can wind up now.
Okay, Chetan. Hello, Chetan.
Then conclude.
Students, you can leave all the students. You can leave it. Okay.